Hey guys, so I was tracking my net worth for 3 years now, and now when I reached over $500,000 in net worth, I was wondering where do I stand compared with other Americans in my age group. So I thought this video will be interesting for you too, as we always compare ourselves to others, right? It's important to check in on your finances so that you can adjust your spending, saving, and investing habits to make sure you are on track for a more stable future. One way to better understand your financial health is to learn about your net worth and what you can do now to help it grow. So let's start from defining what is net worth. In simple words, your net worth is the value of what you own, your assets, minus what you owe, liabilities. So basically, your assets are everything you own, including bank accounts, investment accounts, and the fair market value of real estate, cars, and personal property. Your liabilities include mortgages, car loans, student loans, credit card debt, and any other personal loans or debts. So, for example, if you own a $500,000 house and a $30,000 car, but have $300,000 mortgage and $15,000 car and $5,000 in credit card debt, it means that your net worth is $210,000. Understanding your net worth serves a few key purposes. So the first one is evaluating where do you stand financially. Making enough income to cover your monthly bills doesn't mean that you are building long-term wealth. Your net worth will tell you whether the value of what you own is moving in a positive direction over time and the factors that could be holding you back. Second one, diagnosing financial problem areas. Your net worth is a helpful starting point for all of your money-related choices, big or small. It can serve as a warning sign that you may be overextended in one area or underinvesting in another. If you aren't where you want to be, that may indicate that it's time to reevaluate your debt management or investing strategy. And the third one, achieving financial goals. Maybe you are hoping to purchase a home or retire early. Your net worth is a good indicator of whether you are on track to hit those goals or if you need to make any changes to your financial habits to meet your ideal timeline. As a rule of thumb, many experts recommend calculating your net worth annually. Now let's talk about the average American net worth by age. Net worth is often measured in one of two ways. The first one, the average net worth, and the second one, median net worth. The average net worth is the average of all Americans. This figure may be less accurate representation of the average net worth because it can be skewed by extremely high or low outliers. The median net worth is the middle point between all Americans and is the most accurate representation of real net worth in the USA. The Fed's findings demonstrate a positive correlation between age and net worth, with most Americans seeing an increase in their net worth as they get older, earn more money, and have more time to save and invest. Here's how the average American's net worth changes throughout their lifetime. The first group is those that are under 35 years old. Their median net worth is $13,900 and average net worth is $76,000. They have the lowest net worth from all groups, and it makes sense as people under 35 years old are usually just getting started in their jobs after graduating university and they still have large amounts in student debts. The second group is from 35 to 44 years old. Their median net worth is $91,000 and average net worth is $436,000. As you can see, this age group has a large bump in net worth mainly because 35-year-olds usually have 10 or more years of experience in the workforce and may demand higher salaries. Also, within those years, they have already paid out large amount of their student loans. Another age group is from 45 to 54-year-olds. Their median net worth is $168,000 and average net worth is $833,000. This age group usually get the highest salaries. They also have their own house which has already appreciated in value but still have mortgage left to pay. Also, these people have usually paid out their student loans. Now, the ones from 55 to 64-year-olds have $212,000 median net worth and $1,170,000 $75,000 average net worth. So people in this age group are millionaires on average. 65 to 74-year-olds have their median net worth increased to $266,000 and their average net worth increases to $1,217,000. Now, people older than 75 years old is the first group where we see the decline in net worth. This age group has a lower median net worth of $254,000 and $977,000 average net worth. That's mainly because these people are usually retired and are mainly using their net worth to cover everyday expenses. Now the question is, if you are from 20 to 50 years old, what's the best way to get your net worth growing? There are two ways you can grow your net worth. First one by increasing your income and how much you save invest, and the second one by reducing your debt. Both factors work hand in hand since you cannot pay off debt without an income, and some might argue that you need certain kinds of debt like student loans to earn more money. By the time you are in your 30s or 40s, you probably know about how much debt you have in your name. Millennials on average have about $78,000 of debt between credit card debts, installment loans, and mortgages. Boomers, by comparison, average $135,000. While debt is common, it's also important to borrow strategically. When you have more debt than total assets, your net worth can dip into the negative. And even borrowing smaller amounts of money can delay your ability to accumulate cash and meaningfully invest your money, whether in the stock market or real estate market. Next tip is to switch from shorter-term planning to longer-term thinking. If you have been making minimum payments on your debts, crunch the numbers to see whether you can afford to pay it down faster. It makes sense to be aggressive with debt repayment when you have got a high interest rate, like credit card debt, and if it is not earning you any kind of equity or profit in return, like when you have a mortgage on a home that's appreciating in value. You might crunch the numbers and realize that before you can get serious about building wealth, you need to increase your income. If that's the case, think about negotiating for a raise, starting a side hustle, or finding ways to bring in passive income through investing or real estate so that you have a little more discretionary income to work with. You may not build up to your dream net worth overnight, but with some planning you can make incremental progress that over time adds up. So guys, if you like this video, please press thumbs up and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.